Bitcoin has been perfectly bouncing back towards the upside after hitting the bottom side of this range. Right now, trying to be breaking back above the top side of this range, and the Bitcoin price is starting to look very good again. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly. What is going to be next for Bitcoin after we've gotten this massive crash towards the downside? Well guys, this update video is going to be a very important one, so can we once again push up the likes back above the 200 likes? That will be absolutely amazing, and as always, let's have a look into that short term. And in that short term, Bitcoin has been getting perfectly back towards the upside to be filling up our CME gap. Of course, during the course of the weekend, we've been seeing this insane crash towards the downside. And because of this, we've been creating a huge CME gap over here. And I've been saying yesterday, usually 99% of the time, we tend to be filling up our CME gap rather very quickly. And this is exactly what we've been doing. We've been coming back perfectly to be filling up that CME gap. And exactly at that CME close price, we have been seeing our rejection. Now, yeah, right now, in my opinion, we are trading at a crucial time for the Bitcoin price. Why? Because, well, first of all, yeah, you can argue that we're still holding above our EMA ribbons, or we are slightly falling below it right now. But what is really going to be important is going to be these next few daily candles. Because are we going to be seeing some kind of a rejection from of these EMA ribbons? That would definitely confirm a break down below our EMA ribbons. Or are we going to be getting back above? And are we still just getting supported by our EMA ribbons? So that is going to be very important to be having a look in towards. On top of that, this range is going to be very important. We are just trading around it at this current moment. I would argue that we are testing this previous level of resistance right now back as support. So we need to be seeing a bounce from off the current level. If we can be seeing a bounce from off the current level, then definitely we are going to be trading inside of the top side of the range. But if we're going to be falling back down below, that would definitely be extremely bad. Why? Because, well, we still have this extremely big wick towards the downside. On the daily time frame, we have a big wick towards the downside. And usually, guys, whatever I always say is that whenever we see such a big wick towards the downside, most of the people think this is a very bullish thing because it indicates a lot of buy pressure. But in my opinion, what it just indicates is a lot of liquidity towards the downside. At 99% of the times, whenever on the daily time frame we are going to be creating such kind of a significant wick, 99% of the time we tend to be filling it also with a bullish divergence. And after a bullish divergence, then we can be once again bouncing back towards the upside. So yeah, do still be slightly careful. Do look at the daily candles. Are we going to be closing above this mid-level of support? Are we going to be closing above our EMA ribbons over here? Or are we still going to be falling down below? If we're still going to be falling down below, I still do think we are going to be filling up our liquidity wick towards the downside over here with a bullish divergence and then see the bounce towards the upside. So yeah, it is going to be a crucial time right now for the Bitcoin price. I still hope that we are going to be getting supported over here, because if we won't, well, if we are going to be returning back towards this level of support over here, it will start to look very bad with a potential double top pattern being created over here. But like I've been saying yesterday as well, as long as we're still going to be holding above this level of support over here, there's nothing to be worried about. We're still going to be just trading inside of a bull market. If we're going to be zooming out, this dip that we have been seeing over here is absolutely nothing compared with this whole bull market towards the upside. So yeah, do not panic right now. The reason why people have been panicking is because of the altcoins. The altcoins have been taking a massive hit. Now, like I've been saying yesterday, I do think that most of the altcoins are going to be seeing the strongest recoveries ever. So do not get left behind right now. I've been accumulating a lot of the altcoins. I've been sharing it on my Twitter. I have been saying it yesterday in my video. I still do think that altcoins are going to be making a big recovery in the month of February, because the month of February, historically speaking, has been a very bullish month for both Bitcoin, but especially for altcoins. So I still do trust the cycle. I still do think the cycle is going to be getting repeated over here. I do think that right now the weekends are just being shaken out, and once the weekends are going to be shaken out, that's going to be the moment where we can be once again moving towards the upside. For Bitcoin, we can be having a look in towards that liquidity, and all of that liquidity is sitting at the top side. We do know that usually the Bitcoin price does tend to go towards a place where the majority of the liquidity is sitting at. On top of that, the Bitcoin funding rate is still looking very good. So yeah, especially on Bitcoin, I would not be bearish at this current moment. But on the altcoins, I even do think that right now it's going to be a good opportunity to be accumulating your favorite altcoin for pretty cheap. So yeah, anyways guys, if you're going to be getting interested in trading right now, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can still claim a $100,000 deposit bonus. You can be using this money to be trading Bitcoin for free, or you can be buying some free altcoins with this money. So make sure to be checking out that first link down below. Sign up a new account right now. Claim this insane deposit bonus. The best thing is there's no KYC required. Do check if it's going to be eligible in your country. If it is, you can be claiming this insane deposit bonus. If it is not, well, then you need to be checking out Bybit, because Bybit is the most regulated exchange, but Blofin right now is the best exchange. So make sure to be checking it out. Anyways, guys, massive opportunities across the board. I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this right now. If we're going to be having a look into the DXY, what we need is the DXY to just dump towards the downside if we're going to be falling down below this level of support, right? This is right now previous resistance, turning in towards support if we're going to be falling down below. We've just seen a massive liquidity grab over here. We're just going to be seeing a massive deviation, and that's going to be the perfect setup if we're going to be seeing that for risk on assets like altcoins and like Bitcoin, for example, but even more so altcoins. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.